Well, the first part was getting kind of long. We're still in the same problem with Yakov and Charles and Gilberto and the production possibilities curve. This is each of their production possibilities curve from part one. So we're continuing on with the same problem. Now the problem calls for us to calculate the opportunity cost of a car wash. Now remember, the opportunity cost is what you give up to get something. So what does Yakov give up when he produces a car wash? Well, to calculate that, let's put a 0 in here. We need to have that point. If he does nothing but mows lawns, he can do 10 lawns in a day. If he does nothing but car washes, he can do 20 in a day. So let's say he's producing 10 lawn mows, 10 mowed lawns, let's just say 10 lawns, and 0 car washes. So he's at this point here. What would he give up if he started producing car washes? Well, we only have 2 points to deal with. Okay? And it's a linear curve. We make that simplifying assumption is that there's a constant trade-off. So here we are. If he goes from 0 to 20 car washes, what happens to his lawns? Well, he's going to have to go from 10 down to 0 lawns. So 20 car washes force Yakov to give up 10 lawns. His opportunity cost of producing 20 car washes is 10 lawns. But we don't want to know what his opportunity cost of 20 car washes is. We want to know what the opportunity cost of 1 car wash. So let's do this. We're going to divide the change in lawn by the change in car washes. Now we use the Greek letter delta, this here, in economics, and in math, well, that's a typical, used to denote change. It means change in. So, if Yakov increases his car washes by 20, what is his change? What is his change in lawns? So the car washes increase by 20, and therefore the lawns go down by 10. Right? Just what we just said. Okay, we just talked about here. He increases car washes by 20, but he has to give up 10 lawns. So, we love ratios in economics because the denominator always becomes a 1. Whenever you divide any number by any other number, the denominator becomes a 1. For example, let me just show you. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Okay? Where's the 1? There's the 1. Okay, we don't usually put it in there, but it's there. So, what we want in the denominator when we're calculating opportunity cost is the good we're trying to calculate the opportunity cost of. Here, we want the opportunity cost of a car wash. The opportunity cost of or 1 car wash. So the denominator should be car washes because that's the one that becomes a 1. So we put in here change in car washes plus 20 that will result in lawns going down by 10. All right. Well, what is negative 10 divided by 20? Negative 0.5, right? It's a half. Where's the 1? Well, we're just going to put that in here. There we go. So, when car washes increase by 1 for Yakov, lawns go down by 0.5. So the opportunity cost for Yakov to mow lawn, to add a car wash to the mix, he's going to have to give up 0.5 lawns. So his opportunity cost of a car wash is 0.5 lawns. Well, let's calculate the same thing for Charles. Well, as we can see here, Charles, if he's producing 0 car washes and putting all his efforts into lawns, if he's going to increase car washes by 10, he's going to give up 10 lawns. So let's write that how we did with Yakov. So if Charles increases car washes by 10, from here to here, lawns go down by 10. Well, what's negative 10 by 10? Negative 1. Okay? So, with Charles, adding 1 car wash results in losing 1 lawn. So Charles's opportunity cost of a car wash is 1 lawn. Now let's do Gilberto. I'm getting fancy here with the different colors. Well, if Gilberto goes from 0 to 10 car washes, lawns go from 20 down to 0. So, what's minus 20 divided by 10? Well, that equals minus 2. So if Gilberto increases car washes by 1, he's going to give up 2 lawns. All right, now let's take a look at these different opportunity costs. Let's say our economy is producing nothing but lawns. Nothing but lawns, but everybody's car's dirty. So we want to transfer somebody over from lawns mowed to car washes. Who are we going to switch first? Well, we're going to switch the one who has the lowest opportunity cost of producing a car wash. Well, Yakov, he only gives up a half a lawn when he produces a car wash. Charles gives up a full lawn when he produces a car wash. Gilberto gives up 2 lawns when he produces a car wash. So Yakov has the lowest opportunity cost of producing a car wash. We would switch him first. We would switch Charles over second. Gilberto is talented in lawn mowing. Okay, we would switch him last. So let me just make a note of that, because we're going to need that. Switch him first, Yakov. second, if we're going to switch someone, and last. Okay, just make a note of that for the next part of the problem.